What is going on YouTube? Oh, this isn't a therapeutic edge. This is women carry knives.
You totally had him fooled.
I didn't I? What is up, you guys? Yes, I'm back. I am feeling phenomenal. 2 weeks of pure hell with a cold. Super nasty cold. Oh, there's the cat. Bye, kitty. All right, you guys. We promised that we would be showing you guys some budget knives. We're coming up on Christmas. Said this on the last video or two. Everybody needs a good budget knife. What are we looking at? This is a Sitivien 112, ST 112. It is $20 on Amazon. Yes, you heard that right. $20. You can get this in green, black, and brown. Now, this is obviously the black one. You're going to get a D2 blade, and this is a D2 clip point style. You're also going to get micarta handles. Again, I said green, black, and brown. Now, something about Sitivien's micarta I really, really like. It is not too smooth, and it is not too rough. It is right there in the middle, and it's just perfect. It's going to give you that great grip feeling on that, and I love that. I love it when micarta feels like that. I don't like my micarta to be too smooth, and I don't like it to be too rough, and this one is actually perfect. And I love how they've kind of got it, you know, chamfered or rounded, however you want to call it, on top of the liners, which is awesome. It feels really, really good. This is a liner lock, and as you can see here, we're probably running at about, I'm going to say maybe 25% lockup on this. Your centering is pretty darn good on this one. Could be just a hair off, but you're talking $20. $20 for a micarta handled D2 knife. That is not bad. You do have the ability to put a lanyard on here, as you can see there. You do have just a plain, I believe this is a G10 backspacer, but I would have to double check that. Now, for my lefties, I'm sorry, this is a right hand carry only. Plain stainless steel clip, no titanium, nothing big about it. It is a nice deep carry. You can see that there. Let me get a little bit closer for you. So you do have a nice deep carry on that one. I really like that. I really, really like that. You know, I did a video, a Harn's video, Harn's Harvest recently, and I did forget to do all of the measurements on it. So I do apologize for that one. We're not going to forget that on this one. One of the things I think is kind of nice on this is I do like the orange pivot color. So you have just that tiny pop of color on there, which I really do like. Now, before I forget, because I was so excited about the last one and the budget, and again, you know, this one being $20, let's take a look at some of the measurements. So in total, you are looking at about just over a 3-inch blade with just over a 3-inch cutting edge, which is not bad at all. If we're going to look at your handle length, you are talking 4.5 inches. So your overall is going to be just under 8 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. Just over a hair over 7.5. I think I mentioned already that it does run on bearings. This is smooth. You know, sometimes when you get a knife that's so cheap, $20, you think, oh my God, gas station, it's going to be a terrible knife. I'm actually very impressed. I'm impressed with Sitivien. Now, as a company, they have been wonderful. Their customer service is really good. I have not had an issue with any other knives, nor has a Therapeutic Edge. So far, for the budget price that you're going to pay, you're going to get a really good knife. And it's one you're really, for $20, who's going to be afraid to beat up on it? You know, or sadly, if you happen to lose your knife, it is only $20. You can grab yourself another one. And that is the beauty of it. Very light knife. Now, I believe it was just over 3 ounces in weight on this one. You guys, this feels really, really good in hand. Now, the clip does sit a bit high for me. I do like it. I love the fact that it's deep carry, but it does sit a bit high. So it is definitely a hot point for me on this one. okay, because of where it sits. You can see right there, I gripped it enough to where you can see the 2 lines on my hand. You know, I'm going to feel it. So as I've used it, as long as I use it for really light use, you know, when I was using it for cutting a lot of cardboard, I definitely felt the clip, and that is not something that I like. So I did have to kind of adjust how I was holding it. Is that going to be an issue? Not really. I mean, if I really had an issue with it, I would just pull the clip off and throw a lanyard on. I'm not a huge lanyard fan, but in order to carry the knife and to have it, I might actually throw a lanyard on it. Otherwise, as long as I'm not using it all day long for consistent cutting, to me, I think it would be okay. Let's take a look at it next to the rat one. So as you can see, if we line this up pivot to pivot, you're talking about maybe it's all told just about 3/4 of an inch. So if we line it up to tip, yeah, not quite a full inch, about 3/4 of an inch, okay? If we take a look at it next to the rat 2, which I consider this a small to medium, so it's medium. This is just a hair bigger, so I would actually put this in the medium category. So some people are not going to like the narrowness of the handle, but for me, because of the size or the length of the entire knife, even though it's got a narrow handle, which would tend to be something that's going to bother me because it's going to feel a lot smaller that way, this one actually doesn't. It feels really good. It feels larger. I think the larger hands might, if you have really large hands, like, you know, like Therapeutic Edge 8-paw size, you may have more issues with it, but you may not. I don't know. I don't know that Therapeutic has actually reviewed this one. I have not even asked him, so I'm not quite sure, but I think for me it is perfect. There's no jimping on the flipper tab. However, due to the shape and the size of the flipper, you really don't need it. And it's very, very smooth. You know, you are going to have a little bit of jimping here on your liner lock. Do you really need it there? Not necessarily, but it never hurts. It's not going to be a bad thing. Pardon me, you guys. I'm about 99% better, but I still have just that little bit of a cough there. The fidget factor on this thing is just, it's so fun. It really is. I am absolutely loving it. Can you drop it shut? You can. Give it a tiny little bit of a shake, and it's going to go right down. See? Not bad at all. Can't go wrong for $20, as I said, on Amazon. I will leave a link down in the description section for you guys. If you get a chance, definitely check one of these out. And, you know, grab one. $20. If you don't like it, give it away to somebody. But for $20, you're not going to be losing anything. And that's what I really love about it. All right, you guys, hit that like button on the way out. It helps the channel. If you are not a subscriber, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button because I'd love to have you here all the time. As always, please feel free to leave me a comment down in the comment section. You know I love talking to you. Let me know your thoughts on this knife so far. All right, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. Until next time.